Hello and welcome. I'm Mundane Failure. This is Mono White. Let's play. Alright, here we have a list that was published initially by Bo1 in Best of One, Covert Go Blue. Basically, it's just a Mono White Aggro deck that looks to gain some life early with Speaker of the Heavens and Alseid Life's Bounty and Daxos. And then win the game with Double Strike and just powerful creatures like Heliod, Elite Spellbinder, and Luminarch Aspirant. The season just reset like 2 days ago, so we're just going to be using this to grind up the ladder, and we're going to be playing some Best of One today, so hope you enjoy. Strap in. We got a clear keep here on the play. I'm just going to bash in with these early 1-drops. And play out the bounty first. And it looks like we're playing against Winota. We're going to offer a trade here. Trade our dog for their Alseid. And I will block if they attack. I have no problem taking the trade. Unless we draw like Elite Spellbinder, our plan is just to Lurrus. Enters the battlefield, search your library. For card name, Alpine Watchdog. Okay. So it's like the dog version of Winota. I haven't actually played against this version. And we'll attack just to gain some life here. Doesn't really matter which one we give. One of them's gonna die. And we'd like to just draw our Blade Historian. Stomps Lurrus. And we're gonna need another Lurrus here to even have a chance, I think. Luminarch Aspirant would be a good top deck. And I think we're just going to scoop this one up. Mulligan here. We really need early drops. This is fine. Get rid of one of these Alseids. We'd like to draw a 2-drop here. Or at least another 1-drop. And there's our 2-drop. Spikefield Hazard. That's fine. Opponent stops us from gaining life. I think we just go for the Lurrus here. Just bash in. And then this turn when we play the Heliod, we get to put a counter on the Lurrus. This creature mutates, return target instant sorcery. And we get to gain 4 life here, so that's good. Let's distribute the counters. And the opponent just scoops him up. Easy win there. And this is fine. Not great. I don't love it, but against the right opponent, this could be a good hand. We always want to try to curve 1, 2, 3. It's a little difficult to curve 1, 2, 3 in this deck just because we're only playing 8 2-drops. So a lot of times we curve 1, 1, 3. It looks like it's probably another Winota deck. We will take their environmental sciences. Try and stop them from hitting their land drops. We'd love to draw land off the top. Opponent's gonna have Stomp for our Elite Spellbinder, apparently. I thought they would hit the Speaker of the Heavens. Now if they don't have another Stomp, that was definitely wrong. There's that land we wanted. One life short of making an angel. But I don't know how the opponent plans on winning this game. Yeah, pretty far gone game there. Here we go with a pretty good hand. Would just like to curve lands. It's a Yorion deck, probably the ultimatum deck. Opponent's just ramping. We're fine with that. Cultivate, they just keep ramping. Land would have been perfect there. We really want to avoid a Shadow's Verdict here. We're almost fine with Extinction Event. Double black looks like an Extinction Event to me. Wolfillow Haven. So if you draw a land, opponent's dead. Valky. The opponent just keeps ramping. And that's not a land. Four, 8, 9. And the opponent's dead to one of our flyers, so hopefully they don't have a Wrath. They're digging. Even if they've got a Wrath, we've got a decent recovery with a Lurrus. Alright, perfect. Good hand for us. The opponent has the stomp, because of course they do. We're just gonna rip apart the opponent's hand here. And take Blade Historian from them. Skyclave takes our Spellbinder. We're definitely just going to take the Bone Crusher Giant here. It's going to be pretty tough for us to win this one here. And try and gain some life here. We'll scoop to a Winota. This is a great hand. Beautiful curve. Especially on the play. We'd love to draw a Heliod here. We get to just keep bashing in, and the next turn we're going to get in for a ton of damage. Eliminate takes care of... Well, here we're going to play the Heliod. A little bit off curve, but not much we can do about that. Blade Historian turns on Heliod and lets him attack for 10. I think Maze Mind Tome spells defeat. They need to have a Heartless Act for the Blade Historian. And they don't, so they're dead. This is a good hand. Good curve. We'd love to draw a 3-drop, and there we go. Now we just need to hit a land. Another Yorion deck. I'm gonna play out the Heliod just because it has the highest upside if we hit a land. Cultivate for the opponent. And there's the land we wanted. Put the opponent to the test here. Even if they have a Shadow's Verdict, Blade Historian is still lethal. This is a good hand. And we'll start with the Alseid this time instead of the Speaker. It looks like we're playing against Winota again. Seems to be a pretty common set of decks here. Kind of flooding out a bit here. But that's alright. We get to put some counters on Alseid. Opponent gets in with their 3-2. We just keep flooding out. Hopefully opponent doesn't have Winota here or we're pretty dead. And of course they do, because they always do. Let's see what they get to cheat into play. Elite Spellbinder, nice whiff. And a Blade Historian. And that's lethal. Alright. This is a good hand. This is exactly what we're looking for. We're going to put the counter on the Luminarch Aspirant here. That way we can protect it from a stomp. It's a lot of Heliods. And we will take an Alrund's Epiphany from the opponent. Opponent leaves Petty Theft up. They will make us pick up the Luminarch Aspirant after we get a counter. That seems wrong. Play out the Heliod just in case we draw. The Blade Historian. Seems like a weird attack for the opponent. That treasure does allow them to leave Petty Theft available. Petty Theft our Luminarch Aspirant, which we are able to replay. I don't know if they meant to do that during combat. That allows us to get in for lethal. And this is a pretty good keep. Opponent mulliganing like crazy. We might have a pretty easy W here. Get in for the damages. Tybalt's Trickery, gotcha. And they hit a Genesis Ultimatum. Well, let's hope they whiff on this Genesis Ultimatum. Two lands, three non-lands. Three non-permanents. Happy to see that. Stone Coil into another Tybalt's Trickery? You gotta be kidding me. Wow. absolutely insane. And they hit a coma. Oh, good job, you did it. No one drop, but we go first, so I'll keep it. I wouldn't keep this on the draw. It looks like we're playing against mono green. Come on. I don't know why it does that sometimes, where it struggles to play the land. I think we just take Lovestruck Beast here. Could have done that as blocked. And we will not block. Getting flooded like crazy. Obviously I could have left the Daxos back on defense, perhaps that was the right play. And the opponent finds their 4th land, so this is going to be brutal. Take a ton of damage here. Alseid's life bounty not good enough. And we got to keep here on the play. Opponent decides to ship. And we just want to get in with our Speaker of the Heavens. Good to have double indestructible here. Hopefully we'll hit a couple of lands in a row. And there's our land. Go with the Spellbinder just because we get to look at the opponent's hand and we have nothing to buy back with the Lurrus. Not yet, anyways. Fire Prophecy, we will give that indestructible. We'll take into the Royal here. Luminarch Aspirant's a good draw. You should wait until I put a trigger on the stack. Hopefully they just do nothing here with this Eureka moment. And then we should top deck a land and win. No land, okay. They drew burn. This is bad. into the royal. Gotcha. We can still top deck a land and Blade Historian for the win. And there's that land. Seems fine. Beautiful. So now all we need is the land drop. Ooh, brutal. Just get in with the Daxos here to get in some damage. Elite Spellbinder probably takes Blade Historian here. Now we're pretty far away from ever casting that. Of course we hit the land. We'll get in with everything here. We have another Lurrus to replay, whatever we need to. Good blocks from the opponent here. See what they do. They can attack with the Faceless Haven. Play a Lurrus of their own. I think we're just gonna make a 4/4 here. Because it blocks super well. No attacks. No attacks. Although we could probably get in with the Daxos. Another Elite Spellbinder takes a Lurrus. I mean, the bright side here is we just get to keep making 4/4s. And the 4/4s should overwhelm the opponent at some point. I think we're just going to put counters on the flyers. Hold off on attacking here. Just make a board of flyers. Flying angels. that the opponent won't be able to deal with. Ooh, good for you. Now we can't cast our Blade Historian. Now we could just get to gain a ton of life every turn. Get him with the flyers here. See what the opponent does. Can't imagine that we don't win this game, though I suppose it's possible. Okay. Chop down. We've still got lethal flying attackers, so they have to block. Let's target one of the ones with summoning sickness. Because we trade with them anyways. And I'm fine trading here. The opponent won't be. Yeah. So they were going to give one of them indestructible. I was going to give the one that wasn't blocked by the indestructible protection. And then rebuy the Alseid. And then next turn we just win. So. On the draw, I think this might be fine. A little bit slow. If they're playing red, we'll start with the dog instead of the speaker we top decked. Winota would be my guess. We're obviously not going to attack into Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, so they're probably not Winota, they're probably just red-white aggro. We're not going to block here. Lurrus is a good top deck, though. Blade Historian, Venerable, Warsinger. So we'll take the Skyplay Apparition away from them for now. Plan on blocking here. That's the wrong way to assign damage. If they had assigned the damage first to the Elite Spellbinder and then to the Daxos, assuming we didn't have the dog, they would have been able to kill both. Here we are on the draw. This hand's fine. We need a land to make it really pop off. A blue Yorion deck. There's that land we wanted. Mono blue control would be my guess. Ooh, another Luminarch Aspirant. So assuming they don't have Unsummon or Into the Royal, we can really do some damage over the next 2 turns. Oh, blue-black control, okay. Play out the doggo. Petty Theft, nice play. I wasn't even thinking to play around Petty Theft. They've got 2 dead cards in their hand. And the next turn we should just have lethal with this Blade Historian. Unless they top deck an Extinction event. Doesn't look like it. That was a good one. This is fine on the draw. Winota. The coward guy. No blocks. Top deck's another one. Or he just has another one, rather. Couldn't he have given that +1/+1? Oh, we're in bad shape here. I think we lose. I don't know why they didn't block. we lose here.